Okay, you're going to be learning about a process called transpiration that occurs in plants, and then also using an interactivity to learn a little bit more about the process of transpiration. Now, first of all, the process of transpiration, it's a process where plants lose water from tiny holes in their leaves that are called somates. And as the water escapes from the leaves, that draws water up the whole plant. Okay, so we can see in this picture here, the tree is losing water from its leaves, but it's also drawing up water from the actual ground. Okay. Now you're going to be using an interactivity to learn a little bit more about transpiration. So I've opened up the interactivity on this screen over here. And in this interactivity, you're going to be using a device that's called a potometer. And basically it's a device where you stick a little part of a little shoot from the plant in the potometer, and the plant starts to suck up water, and you can measure how quickly it's sucking up that water. So if the plant is carrying out transpiration really quickly, the water is going to move into the plant really quickly. So lots of water will be soaked up by the plant. Whereas if transpiration is happening slowly, then the amount of water that will be soaked up by the plant in the same period of time will be much less. Okay, so the first thing that you'll need to do is to have a little play with the interactivity to work out how it actually works. So you can see over here there are plants. You can choose a particular type of plant. So I'm going to choose this one. And then you can put a shoot from that plant in the potometer. So that's what I've done here. Okay, now you can run the experiment without any of the other equipment. So if I just click on the clock, that runs the experiment. And you can see that in the amount of time that the clock ran, this particular plant shoot soaked up 4.1 milliliters of water. Okay. Now, if I stick a fan in there and I run the experiment again, you can see it's now soaked up a whole lot more water. Okay. So what you've been asked to do in your OneNote is you've basically got to design an experiment. So you can choose what you want to investigate, but you've got to design an experiment to investigate one of the factors that could possibly affect the rate of transpiration.